Thank you for joining us on our Family First Life Tri-State Serve the People podcast. We appreciate you tuning in, spending your time to develop and grow with us. Follow us, please, on all our social media platforms at Family First Life Tri-State or FFL Tri-State. We love you. Keep listening, and I hope this information is serving you across the country. All right, everybody. Thank you for jumping on with us for our Family First Life Tri-State Trends podcast. I got my man Omar Mitchell with me. And we are fresh off of convention, FFL Midwest. I wanted to get some hot takes from you, my friend. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you having me again, Mark.
Absolutely appreciate you jumping on with me. And, being fresh off of the Family First Life annual convention is awesome. Our biggest event ever. And I'm sure you have some pretty cool feedback. But before I do that, can you remind us all, is this your second convention with Family First or first?
This is my second convention.
This
was my second.
And what city did you attend last year?
Miami. I was in Miami for the first one.
Okay, got it.
Last year.
All right. So, it was Miami 2 years in a row for you then.
Yes.
But definitely the body count was quite different, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It was a little bit different, yes. A lot more folks.
No doubt. So draw on us some of your experiences from convention, and we'll get into some things as we go.
So, once again, I was expecting similar to the year before, but it was just on a whole nother level. The amount of people, the venue, just being in the room again with all these producers that are just like me. It's always a thing like they can do it, I can do it. Seeing the motivation, seeing the success. What I took away was, man, the sky's the limit here. The guest speakers. You set it off on day 2, Mr. Mead, with sowing seeds, and it was a snowball effect all day. Dave Anderson always brings it.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Those 14 tips, I came home and started putting those into place. I think that's one thing with the conference. You can't waste it. You got to take what you learn from it and put it into your business when you come home.
Crazy.
So being in the room with the people that are doing the work, and picking their brains, seeing how I can focus my business, because we're all running hard throughout the year. We're all kicking butt. We're all, grinding. But a lot of times we start to waver in the breeze. We start our attention start going other places. Conference has a way of making you zero focus on the goal. So yeah, that's what I took from conference, man.
No doubt, a lot of nuggets there. Definitely, awesome to see all of those speakers, the guest speakers. You got to, bring some team with you, and you guys are headed north, direction-wise.
Yes.
What were some big things you took away from their aha moments? What are some things your team has shared with you for you to share with us?
I think it was a similar effect that it had on me on my first conference, where I got it. I finally, we see it, but sometimes you just don't get it. Sometimes it doesn't. Conference has a way of making you whole, making you understand the processes and how you have to work, and then seeing the success, making my whole team stay for the award ceremony, seeing people walk across with that red jacket saying, that's going to be me next year.
No doubt.
Yeah. So I've seen a lot of people that had their eyes opened up, and a week since conference, I can see them moving and operating at a different level.
That's crazy. That's not instant crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. As you said, throughout the year, we tend to kind of waver or mosey along at points. And convention has a way. What do you think it is about convention that makes people focus, that makes people lock in, that makes people start thinking bigger? What do you think it is?
They see the overall movement of the company. It's not like, there's certain groups that are doing. No, it's from the top down, from Sean, from you, from Brian. everybody at the top with that singular focus of growing, of building, of helping more families at a higher pace than anybody else, at a higher clip. And you can't help but hop on the train. You can't help but move differently when you see that kind of effort, that kind of motion. So yeah, it just has a way of building your momentum, whether you like it or not. Starting that fire, say, you know what, I got to move faster. There's things that I'm not doing that these people are doing, and these people are just like me. So let me start implementing some of the things that they're talking about, right? Those individual sessions with those producers, Dave Wichard, Zach Turdowski, all those other folks in the groups that are moving at such a fast pace, you can't help but grab nuggets from them.
Right. That's strong. Usually we'll ask people prior to convention, before convention, talk to us about how it's a can't miss event. I don't typically ask people after convention how it's a can't miss event, but feeling your energy, I want to ask you this. Why is annual convention a can't miss event?
It costs money to get there. There was a cost for lodging. There was a cost for the plane ride, the trip. The event was free, but there was a cost. But it's more of a cost for you not to go. There was more of a cost for you not to be in the room with these producers and these agency owners and the higher ups to kind of see the direction of the company. It shoots me out of a cannon every time. I look to triple up this year too. So it's a can't miss. Like you are. What I mean, it costs you money by not going to the event.
That's exactly right. That's the energy I wanted right there. I wanted to the hairs on my arm and my back just raised up. Yeah, you just got me fired up. Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. Cool. So cool. We're here. Convention. Who is your favorite non-FFL speaker at convention?
Kevin O'Leary had a way of speaking as a entrepreneur and really breaking down. And it wasn't so much his presentation; it was the question and answer with Sean Make at the end, where he was asking questions related to industries that he's into, insurance. Right. And for an entrepreneur and for a business owner, that was notes after notes after notes for that one, man. That one had me fired up. So, yes, it was definitely that question and answer session with Kevin.
No doubt. And when you look at, coming out of this event, FFL Midwest, the goals you have this year, serving families, saving agents, as a personal producer, the goal you have this year as an agency, serving families, saving agents, what is this all embody to you? What have you thought about? What kind of conversations have you had? What kind of goals have you set? How many families are you looking to, serve? And what are the steps to do that?
Sure. My focus as a personal producer is to lead from the front for my agency. Number one is to hit Hall of Fame. I'm not going to another convention without walking across the street, with my red jacket, period. That's why I said I forced my team, because, the award ceremony is not necessarily mandatory, not that's mandatory, but I was like, look, you need to come and see these people put on their red jackets and get that fire. And that's what I said, so for me, definitely, it's not if I'm going to hit 400 families this year, it's by when am I going to hit that 400 families this year? And to get that and show that I don't want to just be myself in this industry, in this agency that hits it. I want 2 or 3 of my agents that work with me, my business partners, to walk across that stage with me. So lighting that fire and then moving at that pace to get there, understanding what you got to do on a daily basis, weekly, monthly, to actually hit that goal. So important, man. So yeah, focused.
Makes all the sense in the world. And I love it, leading from the front, burning, making yourself burn so bright that other people want to come and see it. And you're so convicted by it, there's no doubt in my mind you're going to hit Hall of Fame. Like, there would be something crazy would have to happen for that. Like, you canceled it. It's a wrap. Like, don't even ask me. Like, I believe it. You sold me, man. So, when you think about your agency and some of the development on that side, some of the biz dev on that side, and some of the things you have, the goals and dreams and aspirations you have for 2022, how does that stack up?
Very high. My goal is is quite the goal. The focus is 1,000 families a month, hitting that level, getting to board member status before the end of the year. Focusing. But I know what type of work, what type of recruiting that's going to take. So those sessions at conference when they talk about 10, 10, 10, are you, helping 10 families a week, putting 10 people in class and bringing 10 licensed agents on? That's, right. The blueprint is there. The blueprint to actually get to 1,000 families a month helped as an agency is there. It's just a matter of putting in the work. So, being unemotional, helping people on a daily basis, hitting those numbers that you got to hit. So, yeah. Yeah,
dude, I love you, man. You're a stud. Again, this is not rocket science. We're really not sending astronauts to anything in outer space. We're literally out serving, And, if I look at it like a non-for-profit or an organization that builds houses or builds playgrounds or, donates food and goes into the streets, like, we're just out here giving it everything we got, bringing new people in, saving people's careers, bringing them into our organization, and then pouring out in a way that empowers them and their family to make it another week, another month, another year. And you got to get real passionate about that. You have to get real passionate about that. If you want to build an agency, if you want to help people at that level, you have to get passionate about serving them. And that's basically what you're saying, Omar. Like, you're committed with real conviction to just putting people first. The way you say it, it would be like, it sounds like it's been embodied in you your entire life. But how did you get to that place in this business?
Having a lot of people within your warm market, people that you trust, my business partners that I work with, understanding how you have a lot of people on your side. You have a lot of help. At FFL, we're blessed to have the infrastructure, the synergy between all the groups, between FFL Central, FFL Chosen Ones, my group. We all work together and we all have one common goal, which is to grow. And the conviction comes from the confidence that I know that as long as I put in the work, I got people alongside me willing to, hop in the trenches with me. So, I tell them, let's run. The agents, my business partners within the agency, I say, let's run. Let's see how big we can make this and how successful we can make this in helping families on the way. Yeah, I mean, it fires me up, gives me goosebumps all the time, man, knowing that, I got people that are ready to run, man. So, yes.
I love it, brother. Tri-State trending. My man, Omar Mitch. Thank you so much for sharing with us, my brother. I'm excited for FFL Midwest. I'm excited for your group. I'm excited for what you got going on. Excited for your future red jacket. Thank you for sharing, my man. Appreciate you, buddy.
Awesome. Always an honor. Appreciate you.
All right, everybody. We are hammering down for real. Thank you for joining us. Omar, thank you for sharing. God bless.